call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of Lord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big...
Give up. One more chips what? I don't know what you're talking about. Ask mommy. Yeah. Yeah, no.
As involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a
when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Off the play fake, fires to the middle. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kearney. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Second down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lewis wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
The deep well on designed runs and on scrambles. They didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He'll throw on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying. And you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap from the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Finds his man. It's Adams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Lions. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
RPO complete to open the drive. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Did the work himself. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make some
open field on the right at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be down.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it inside the 35. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Pulls it in. It's Adams. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one splits the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. He's a touchdown, LSU! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this.
Yeah, baby.
You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Lewis to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I see that.
Stop. Daddy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
On the move, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Sampson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the
Hey, what are you doing that for?
And
Stop.
most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
He's going to take off. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Here comes the offense on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Sooners in the hurry up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's Parker. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. And some room to work. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. Touchdown LSU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
I better sign up.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this. Quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Law. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
With the catch, it's Thomas. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
They're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first.
For your word of it.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Looking downfield, it's Law. Snagged out of the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooner. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sampson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Okay, here we go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Looking for a man. It's Law. And down goes the quarterback there.
I see. You okay? You know. Okay, you know. You okay?
Flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. And he hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. There he goes! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Finds the tight end. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Law. The short hands, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a... short of the first down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing, and I know...
Where do I go? Good question.
Where's the rainbow?
Where did we go? Okay.
Daddy, 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 Daddy,
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue with the router and echo device, so try restarting them. Unplug both of them.
Scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's long. It's complete on the right side. Bust through behind his pad. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Oh, what's that?
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Did a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's long. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 2 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all.
Looking deep down the right side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw at Sanders. This time it's complete.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me,
Funky.
or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session, because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And that pass will be...
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
So I got to get to the block before I leave the upstairs here in a moment.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling. First down. Now you got to keep it going.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Clinton. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.